What if I told you that something as simple as what you take before bed could quietly influence how your circulation feels the next day? Not in a dramatic way, not in a sudden transformation, but in a subtle, steady improvement in how your body restores itself overnight. Because here's something most people don't think about. Nighttime is not just rest, it is repair time. It is the period when your body shifts into recovery mode, working on circulation, cellular repair, nervous system balance, and energy restoration. And yet, most people focus on daytime habits only: exercise, food, activity, but they completely overlook what happens during the 7 to 8 hours when the body is supposed to be recovering. Now, I want you to imagine something very simple. Two people go to sleep at the same time. Both are over 60. Both have similar routines during the day, but one supports their nighttime recovery system better than the other. Over time, their mornings begin to feel very different. One wakes up feeling more refreshed, more mobile, more stable in energy. The other wakes up feeling a little slower, a little heavier, a little less consistent. Now, the difference isn't always obvious overnight, but over weeks and months, it becomes noticeable. And that's what I want to talk about today. Hey, I'm Dr. Jake Nolan, and in this video, we're going to explore how a single essential nutrient, when used appropriately before bed, may support circulation, relaxation, and overall vitality after 60. Now, let me be very clear from the beginning. This is not about a miracle supplement. This is not about replacing medical care. And this is not about treating or curing any condition. This is about understanding how your body uses nutrients during its natural nighttime recovery process. Because when you understand timing, not just intake, you begin to see health differently. Now let's start with something foundational. Your circulation system does not shut down at night. In fact, a large part of your body's maintenance work happens during sleep. Blood flow continues, repair processes activate, inflammation regulation takes place, and your nervous system shifts between different states of recovery. Now here's where things get interesting. As we age, especially after 60, some of these processes become less efficient, not because the body stops working, but because the signals guiding those processes can become less optimal. Sleep quality may change, recovery speed may slow slightly, and nutrient absorption and utilization may not be as efficient as they once were. Now, none of this is abnormal. It is part of natural aging physiology, but it does mean something very important. Support matters more than stimulation. Now let's talk about the concept of one vitamin before bed. In reality, it's not about one magical nutrient. It's about understanding which nutrients are commonly associated with supporting three key systems: circulation efficiency, nervous system relaxation, and cellular recovery processes. Now, one nutrient that often comes up in this discussion is magnesium. Not because it is a cure-all, but because it plays a role in multiple body systems that are especially relevant at night. Now, magnesium is involved in muscle relaxation. It supports nerve signaling balance, and it contributes to energy metabolism at the cellular level. Now, think about what that means in simple terms. If your muscles are more relaxed at night, your circulation can function with less resistance. If your nervous system is calmer, your body can enter deeper recovery states. And if cellular energy systems are supported, overnight repair processes may function more efficiently. Now again, I want to emphasize something important. This is not about taking magnesium as a solution to medical problems. It is about understanding its role in normal physiology and recovery support. Now let's connect this to real life. Many people over 60 experience subtle nighttime disruptions, not always insomnia, but things like lighter sleep, more frequent waking, or waking up feeling less restored than expected. Now there are many reasons for this: stress patterns, lifestyle habits, sleep environment, and normal age-related changes in sleep architecture. But nutrient status and timing can also play a supporting role. Now imagine your body as a system that transitions through phases during the night. Phase 1, relaxation. Phase 2, deep restoration. Phase 3, metabolic regulation. Phase 4, preparation for waking. Now, if any part of that system is slightly less supported, the entire cycle can feel less efficient, not broken, just less optimal. Now let's talk about circulation specifically during sleep. When you lie down, your body redistributes blood flow differently compared to when you are upright. Gravity no longer plays the same role, muscle activity is reduced, and the nervous system shifts into recovery mode. Now, if your system is well balanced, this process is smooth. But if there is tension, stress, or reduced relaxation capacity, circulation can feel less fluid. Now, this is where nighttime relaxation support becomes relevant, because anything that supports muscle relaxation and nervous system calm can indirectly support circulation during sleep. Now, I want to pause here because this is important. We are not trying to force better circulation. We are trying to reduce resistance in the system. Because when resistance goes down, flow improves naturally. All right, let's continue. Now that you understand how nighttime recovery works and why circulation doesn't stop when you sleep, we can go a level deeper into something very practical. Because the real question most people have is not, how does this work? The real question is, what can I actually do with this information in a safe, realistic way? And that's where we bring everything together. Now let's talk about how nutrients and nighttime biology interact in a very grounded, evidence-based way. Because when people hear phrases like one vitamin before bed, they often imagine something immediate or dramatic. But the reality is much more subtle and much more powerful when understood correctly. Your body does not respond to nutrients like a switch turning on or off. It responds like a system adjusting over time. Small inputs, repeated consistently. That's how internal balance is supported. Now let's return to magnesium as a reference point, because it is one of the most commonly studied nutrients in relation to sleep quality, muscle relaxation, and nervous system regulation. Now I want you to be clear on something. Magnesium does not create sleep. It does not directly increase circulation. But what it can do in people who are mildly low or insufficient is support the conditions that allow the body to do those things more efficiently. Now think of it like this. Your body already knows how to sleep. It already knows how to regulate circulation. It already knows how to recover. But sometimes it needs the right internal environment to do those things smoothly. Now that internal environment depends on many factors: stress levels, muscle tension, daily activity, hydration, and nutrient balance. Now, after 60, it becomes more important not to overload the system, but to support it gently, because the body at this stage of life responds better to consistency than intensity. Now, let's talk about what supporting circulation at night actually means in practical terms. It does not mean trying to stimulate the body. Nighttime is not about stimulation. It is about recovery. So the goal is not to increase activity. The goal is to reduce resistance to natural processes. Now here is what that looks like in real life. When your muscles are more relaxed before sleep, blood flow does not have to work against tension. When your nervous system is calmer, your heart rate can naturally settle. When your body is not under stress, circulation becomes more efficient without effort. Now, this is where bedtime habits matter more than most people realize, because what you do in the last 60 to 90 minutes before sleep has a direct influence on how well your body transitions into recovery mode. Now let's connect this back to nutrients. Certain vitamins and minerals are involved in processes that support muscle relaxation, nerve signaling, and metabolic stability. But here's the key point. They work best when your lifestyle is already aligned with recovery, not as a replacement for poor habits. Now I want to be very realistic with you. No vitamin taken before bed will override chronic stress. Poor sleep hygiene, irregular sleep schedules, or excessive stimulation before bedtime. But when combined with good habits, nutritional support can contribute to a more stable recovery environment. Now let's talk about expectations, because this is where many people get misled by oversimplified health messages. If you start supporting your nighttime recovery system properly, what should you expect? Not instant changes, but gradual improvements, such as feeling slightly more rested in the morning, more stable energy throughout the day, less stiffness upon waking, and a more consistent sleep pattern over time. Now these are not dramatic transformations, but they are meaningful ones, because over time they affect quality of life significantly. Now let's bring in something very important that most people overlook. Circulation is not only about blood vessels, it is about rhythm. Your body has daily rhythms that influence blood pressure patterns, heart rate variability, hormonal cycles, and recovery timing. Now, when your nighttime rhythm improves, even slightly, your daytime function often improves as a result, because the body is not isolated between night and day. It is continuous. Now, I want to shift your attention to something practical you can understand immediately. Think about your body like a battery system. During the day, you use energy. At night, you recharge. Now, if the charging process is incomplete or inefficient, the next day starts at a lower baseline, and over time, that creates a cycle of reduced vitality. Now, the goal is not to add energy artificially. The goal is to improve recovery efficiency so your natural energy systems work better. Now, before we finish this section, I want to leave you with something important. The most powerful health improvements after 60 are rarely about one single action. They come from alignment. When sleep supports recovery, when nutrition supports balance, when movement supports circulation, and when stress is managed in a realistic way. That is when the body begins to feel more stable again. Not younger, not perfect, but more predictable, more resilient, and more responsive. Now I'll bring everything together into a simple, realistic nighttime routine framework that supports circulation, relaxation, and vitality without overcomplicating your life. Let's finish this strongly and practically. Now that you understand how nighttime recovery, circulation, and nutrient support all connect, the final step is to bring everything into something simple and usable in real life. Because information alone does not improve health. Application does. So let's talk about what a realistic, supportive nighttime routine actually looks like after 60, without extremes, without complexity, and without relying on the idea of a magic vitamin. Instead, we focus on creating conditions where your body naturally performs better. Now I want you to imagine the last hour of your day. This is where most people unintentionally disrupt their own recovery. Not because they are doing anything extreme, but because modern habits keep the nervous system more active than it should be before sleep. Bright screens, mental stimulation, irregular timing, late heavy meals, all of these can delay the body's ability to transition into recovery mode. Now remember something important. Your circulation system, your nervous system, and your metabolic processes all follow a rhythm. They don't switch instantly, they transition, and that transition needs support. Now let's simplify this into something practical. The first step is consistency in timing. Going to bed at a similar time each night helps regulate internal body clocks. And when your internal clock is stable, your circulation patterns at night also become more predictable. Now the second step is reducing stimulation before sleep, not eliminating life. Not avoiding everything, just creating a short window of calm. This might mean dimming lights, reducing screen exposure, or doing something quiet and repetitive that signals to your body that the day is ending. Now the third step is physical relaxation, because circulation improves naturally when the body is not holding unnecessary tension. Simple stretching, gentle breathing, or even lying still and allowing muscles to soften gradually can make a difference. Now, when you combine these three elements, timing, reduced stimulation, and relaxation, you create a strong foundation for recovery. Now, where does nutrition fit into this? This is where we come back to the idea of a bedtime vitamin. And I want to reframe this clearly. There is no single nutrient that overrides lifestyle. But there are nutrients that support processes already happening in the body. Magnesium is often discussed in this context because it is involved in muscle relaxation and nervous system signaling. Some people also focus on vitamins involved in cellular energy metabolism and vascular function. But the important point is not the specific nutrient alone. It is the environment in which it is used, because nutrients work best when the body is already in a receptive state. Now let's connect this to circulation again. At night, your body is in repair mode. blood flow is redistributed, muscles are less active, and the nervous system shifts toward recovery dominance. Now, if the body is tense or overstimulated, that transition is less smooth. But if the body is calm and supported, circulation during sleep becomes more efficient. Not faster, more efficient. And that distinction matters. Now, I want to address something very important here. Many people expect health improvements to feel immediate, but circulation, sleep quality, and vitality improvements are often subtle at first. They show up as small changes, waking up feeling slightly more refreshed, less stiffness in the morning, more stable daytime energy, and improved overall consistency in how you feel. Now, these small changes, when repeated daily, create long-term impact because your body is always adapting to patterns, not isolated actions. Now, let's bring everything together in a very simple way. If you want to support circulation and vitality after 60, especially at night, focus on this. Create calm before sleep. Support relaxation, naturally maintain consistency in your routine, and allow your body to do what it is designed to do, recover. Now notice what is not included. No extremes, no complicated protocols, no dependence on a single solution. Because real physiological support is never built on one factor. It is built on alignment. Now I want to leave you with a final thought. Your body after 60 is not less capable. It is more responsive to how you treat it consistently. If you support it gently, it responds with stability. If you overwhelm it, it struggles to maintain balance. But when you give it the right conditions, especially at night, you allow its natural systems to work more efficiently. And that is where real vitality comes from. Not from chasing one solution, but from understanding how everything works together. I'm Dr. Jake Nolan, and I'll see you in the next video.